Listen guys, you seen that title in the thumbnail and we already know it ain't nothing like a good pasta recipe. And I'm gonna show you guys today how to make a creamy Parmesan beef pasta. You already know, get in your kitchen, let's go. All right, let's do a quick rundown of what we have for today's recipe. Back here we have some stew meat. This is sirloin, and the only thing I did was chop it into these fine, smaller bite-sized pieces. You can keep them whole if you want to, but I like that protein to be spread out through my pasta so I can have it in every bite. We have our Rigatoni Pasta here, beef broth, heavy whipping cream, and right here I have a steak seasoned blend here. If you don't have that, just use regular salt and pepper, chopped onions, Parmesan cheese, chopped garlic, and some olive oil. So that's all you need. Let's get to it. So the first thing we're gonna do is cook our pasta. So right here I have a pot full of water. It's coming up to boil, and once it comes up to boil, we're gonna throw a little salt in there and we're gonna drop our pasta in there and cook it till it's al dente, all right? You don't need to see me do that. Let's head back over to our cooktop so we can continue. Well, before we head over to our cooktop, what we're gonna do is we're gonna season our beef. So we're gonna take our seasoned blend, or if you got salt and pepper, you're gonna add that. And we're gonna get that mixed up. And the reason I'm using the steak seasoned blend is because, I mean, it has salt in it, it has pepper in it. It pretty much has all the seasonings in it, like garlic powder, onion powder, so I just use that. All right, so we're gonna sit this aside. Now we're gonna head over to our cooktop. All right, so we're gonna turn on our cooktop over medium-high heat. We're gonna heat up some olive oil. All right, once that pan is hot, we're gonna start adding our beef. Now you may have to cook these in batches. It's totally up to you, depends on how much meat you have. But you want to get this seared rather than steamed, so you don't want to overcrowd your pan. And this may take several minutes, maybe 5 to 6 minutes. All right, so it looks like we're good. We're gonna start removing our beef and we're gonna start adding the remaining and just cooking the remaining of our beef until it's brown and cooked all the way through. All right, add some additional olive oil if you need to. All right guys, so it looks like we're finishing up our last batch. We're gonna add these to a bowl and we're gonna come right back. Next, we're gonna unpause our heat, add our onions, our garlic, and we're gonna saute this for 3 to 4 minutes. I'm gonna add a little olive oil. All right, so after that 3 or 4 minutes, we're gonna add our beef broth. Gonna scrape those bits off the bottom of our pan, get that flavor. We're gonna stir in our heavy whipping cream, add our Parmesan cheese. I'm gonna add a little Italian seasoning here, and we're gonna stir this until it starts to thicken. About 5 minutes simmering. All right, after that 5 minutes, we're gonna return our beef to our skillet, get that mixed around in here, and we're gonna come behind that with our pasta. We're gonna get that mixed in here real good, tossed around. I'm gonna add a little of that pasta water. And once we get that baby mixed in, what we're gonna do is we're gonna let this simmer for about 2 to 3 minutes. All right, guys, it looks like we're good. We're gonna turn that baby off. Let's head over to our cutting board. Let's take a look at what we got so we can jump into the final presentation. And there you have it, creamy Parmesan beef pasta. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. Let's go ahead and jump into quality control so we can do that quick taste test. Listen, you already know what time it is. It's grocery time. We call it quality control of it. Man, look at that. Ooh, look at that creamy. Man, that thing's so creamy. Ooh, man. Oh, man. God, y'all already know. Man, fire. Guys, y'all already know this is one to try. And what I did with this beef, I added like a half a cup of water with like a pound of ground beef and a teaspoon of baking soda. Let it sit there for 15 minutes. Let it soak. That helps tenderize the meat. And once it's finished soaking, you want to rinse it off. You don't want that baking soda flavor. I'm telling you, it helps out a lot. So, until then, remember, y'all already know what this is. All wings, everything. And remember, I'm not a chef. Him just cook a lot. And he love him some pasta. And now I'm out. Peace.